Hey guys, so this is my first tutorial. You will see my grandma peeking in the background because she has no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay. She no, grandma, not you. Um, so yeah, this is my first tutorial. And I already kind of pre-prepped my face with my toner. This is what I use to clean out my face after I shower. And you can do it at night as well when you take off your makeup. And followed by, I did exfoliate my lips, so I used Tarte's Maracuja. It's a scrub, it's minty, it's sugary, and it's awesome. And then followed by my baby lips Dr. Rescue. That's how I moisturize. This is my routine before I start doing my makeup. So I'm gonna start off with my Vichy moisturizing facial cream. You can get this at Ulta. What I do is just, so it doesn't get under my nail, I put it over my nail. So I just dot it around my face. And I mix it in. As you can see, I have my Vanity Con Air mirror in front of me as well to help me out while I do this tutorial for you guys. One place that I try to avoid when I'm putting on my facial moisturizer is my nose, because over the years I've noticed that it has become a bit greasy throughout the day despite using setting powder or setting spray. It's just how my nose has become over the years, so I try to avoid putting any type of cream before doing my makeup around my nose. Now I know some may be in cold weather, that all depends on your skin. When I lived in New York, I did have to put moisturizer all over my face because definitely the side of my mouth, my nose would dry up really bad. But I live in the Sunshine State now, so there's really not too much need for that. So after I've prepped my face, what I do is I've discovered LA Girls Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. My dark circles are not that bad all the time, but they get really dark throughout the day, so I just like to correct this part. Try to have flawless makeup. Although I'm not a professional, I'm self-taught. Everything I've done is trial and error and watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos and vloggers. So I just dab a bit of it on like this. I try not to put too much because eventually when you put concealer, sorry about that. When you put concealer, it will make you look orange like an Oompa Loompa. So I just take my finger. The heat of your finger helps melt in the product. So you just do it like that. Okay, so once I do that, I usually have a wipe or something handy to clean off any excess products on my hands. And now I'm going to follow it by LA Girls Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory. And this I do just spread crazy all around my eye. To me, you just can never have enough concealer, especially if you're trying to achieve flawless makeup sometimes. So this is just how I do it. I'm not neat all the time. Like I said, I'm not a professional. So this is just my everyday routine. And this is what I look like. Now I have a beauty blender specifically for this mix because it will mix with everything else afterwards. So I use a specific beauty blender for the orange corrector and my concealer when I mix them. And I usually like to spray it with NYX Matte Finish. Just give it a few sprays like that. And I just dab it. I also have a beauty page which I started to share products with other ladies I do get asked a lot by friends, family, and sometimes even strangers. They'll ask me where I buy my products, where do I get my makeup, what do I use. So I decided to start a secondary Instagram page in order to post for those who would like to know. It's nothing serious, but if you would like to follow it, it's at Glamorous Feffy, Feffy, 1_ at the end. So it's Glamorous Feffy_. Okay, so I've put in Corrector concealer. It looks a little bit different, right? Now what I do is I'm gonna put on foundation. So I got this brush about a week ago and I absolutely love it. It's from Real Techniques. Blend and Blur. Amazing. It's super soft and I feel like it does justice when I put on my foundation, because I am not one for cakey or rocky foundation. I really dislike it. And one foundation, I keep the boxes to all my products, by the way. It's just a thing that I have. And I came across Dermablend Professionals, and I absolutely love it. It's light, it's gentle. If you go to hug someone, it's not gonna get on their shirt, and you don't feel it. Overall, to me, that's important. I don't like to look like a completely different person, and I'm not discrediting those who are very big and heavy on makeup. Hey, if that's what you like, do your thing, girl. But I'm just very simple. That's just my style. So I don't like anything heavy, and I feel like this foundation has done it for me. The tube is pretty small. It does go for $37 at Ulta, and it's the retail price, but it lasts me at least 8 months. I don't have to re-up because this is how much, literally. Like, I even think I probably put a little too much. That's all you need. It's like a pea size. So I just distribute it like this around my face. Just try to get it everywhere. And I just blend. I'm gonna look into my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And this is why I wear a headband, because my hair gets all over the place. It gets really annoying. Eventually, I hope to get better with my videos. Pardon the silence, but like I said, it is my first video. I felt moved to try something new, something out of my comfort zone, and because a lot of my friends and family have been asking for it. And I also know that most people like to start off with their eyebrows. I, for one, I do not fill out my eyebrows. I'm not good at it. I think I've only done it once. I had to buy a pencil because my eyebrow lady went haywire on me. Don't know what happened to her that day, and she left me almost eyebrowless. So that was the only time that I used it until my eyebrows grew back. Other than that, I don't touch my eyebrows for makeup at all. Not that I wouldn't try it. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on it in the future, but it's just not my thing. I don't know if you can see, but this is pretty much what it looks like. And my grandma's looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's okay. Okay, so like I said, I keep all my stuff in their packaging. I just like to, I guess maybe I'm a neat freak, I don't know. And plus, I don't have my own vanity section yet, which I hope to have soon when I have my own space. Alright, so that's foundation, and I'm going to start off with my setting powder, which is also from Dermablend Professionals. Let's see. And this is just, it's white, but it does not go onto your skin white. It is translucent, and it's literally like down to the pan. Don't know, but I do have some around the rim, and yes, I am that person that will use what's left around the rim. This isn't cheap. So yeah, every dollar that I spent on this, I'm gonna get my money's worth. And I have my little sponge. So I just go like this, try to get what's around there. See, I do get something. So I try to mainly put it around my eyes, my nose for sure. And I've seen videos where other makeup vloggers, they put loose setting powder. I personally don't get loose setting powder because I'm messy when it comes to that. I have no control with that. And I honestly sometimes don't have the time to clean up after the messy makeup. So I just prefer a compact. It's what works for me. And I have better control of it. And I don't have to wipe it off. Sorry, my grandma threw me off track. So that's basically what I do. I keep it handy because I will use it again later on. So here goes foundation, concealer, correction, and setting powder. I'm going to move on to doing my eyeshadow. Today what I'm going to be using is this big bad boy here. I received this as a gift for my birthday, and it's Ulta brand. Right now it's on sale, 42 pieces for $20. I think it's pretty cute. It's functional. It comes with all these gel liners, brow wax, primer, and all this other good stuff. But I'm not going to use this today. What I will be using, if I can get it out of here. Oops, got it. See? And it's like a little vault in itself. Put this over there. And really my first time opening it. So they have this eyeshadow palette, 20 shades. So I'm just gonna give it a try, do an everyday natural look. Open it up for you guys. See, it's basically what it looks like. And it does come with applicators and brushes. I'm not too big on applicators. It's not my preference. So what I use to do my eyeshadow is this little guy right here. This is my go-to for everything. It's a base shadow brush from Real Techniques Cosmetics. I do have a lot of their brushes, and I have to say their brushes are bomb. They just work for everything for me. So crease, outer corner, lid, inner corner, you name it, this little guy does it for me. Also, I keep handy a towel. I don't like to mix my colors completely. I like to try to have clean shadow. So whenever I'm done using specific colors, as you can see, I've been using it. I just gave it a wash not too long ago. I wipe off my brush like this, just simple swerve it off, and to clean off the excess eyeshadows. So I'm going to start off with my crease. My crease, I like to start off with a matte, semi-dark matte color, just to make it pop. So I'm going to take this shade, which the names are actually on the back. It's called Matte Khaki. So I'm going to use this one right here. That's Matte Khaki. And I'm going to go back to my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So this is basically what I do. Just spread it out through the whole crease. Grab a little bit more. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to go with the other crease on my eye. If you have any comments, suggestions, or you just want to leave a positive note, feel free to do so. I would be glad to see what others think in regards to makeup, and if they have any suggestions for me, I'm always open to it. I'm always willing to try something new. Like I said, I'm very big on trial and error with my makeup. See? So it's just, it's subtle. You can even add a little bit more if you want. On my end, it honestly to me looks a little bit darker than what it's showing you guys. Now I'm recording on my tablet. I just recently got a Nikon Z3400, and I'm still learning the ropes and the ways of how to do videos and stuff like that. You know how it is when you're a newbie. Okay, so this is what the crease kind of looks like. I'm gonna take my towel, wipe my brush. Now I'm gonna go with the outer corner. I typically try to go for a dark color. I'm wearing a pink shirt, so I'm gonna try to stay within the scheme of my outfit. And just blow out the excess. I'm gonna use this color right here, which is, let me see, Shimmer Berry. So I'm just gonna go with the Shimmer Berry. And the pigment, for it being, you know, not a name brand, not that Ulta's a bad brand, I love their stuff, but you know, we tend to go for more like Urban Decay, which I have a lot of. I'm a huge junkie on Urban Decay and other name brands. Pigment on this isn't really bad at all. It's pretty good. It's not always about the brand, it's how you use it. So this is what I do to my outer corner. I kind of go a little over the crease and in the corner right here, like that. I'm gonna grab a little bit more to intensify the color. Lately I've been using a lot of black for my outer corner because I feel like it makes my makeup pop a little bit more. And let me say, I used to hate black shadow. I never thought I would learn how to use it, couldn't stand it. I thought it was useless, and now I love it. It's just about learning, taking the time and the patience to actually figure out how to do it. Okay, so what it pretty much looks like. Okay, so now I'm gonna work with my inner lid. Alright, so I'm gonna go with, let's go with this shimmery color. And it is Shimmer Penny. It's this one right here. I'm gonna go with Shimmer Penny, and I'm gonna put that over my lid. Sometimes I'll do attempt, because I'm still learning how to do a cut crease, and I like to put some shadow over the base that I use for my cut crease. I feel like it makes the shadow stick better, and it even makes it a little bit lighter, and I kind of like the way it looks. So I'm putting that in the center of my lid like this, and then I kind of work it into the back. So you try to blend. It's important to blend, ladies. Blend, blend, blend. That's what makes your makeup look neat, at least in my opinion. Just doing the same thing with the other lid. Me too, Grandma. Me too. Okay, so just intensify this lid a little bit more. See, it's basically how it looks. See the shimmer? I think it's very pretty. I like to leave the shimmers for the middle lid, and try to keep my outer corners a little matte as well. Now for my inner corner, I'm going to go with this light shade in the tone Shimmer White. So we're going to go with this one. And I told y'all, I use this brush for everything, and I just dipped in the wrong place. It's okay. excited. I'm just gonna tap off a little the excess or blow it off, whatever. And just like this, lightly pat it into the inner corner of my eye, like this. Let me just do it over here for you guys. Just gonna put a little more on my left eye. And there we go. 3 in 1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Eyeliner takes me a little bit long because sometimes I tend to be a little too perfectionist and it bothers me when it gets a little messed up. I mean, hey, it happens. We have our days where one eye is gonna come out better than the other eye. So my favorite eyeliner is from Tartiest. It is a clay paint liner. Every packaging, whenever you buy a new one and you have to re-up, it comes with one of these. So I have like 3 of these already. Because the bristles, they don't tend to last, and I wish they did make one that lasts. I know that there are out there other lines that sell this stuff, but it already comes with the package, so that's why I just keep using it. But yeah, every time you buy a new one of these, this will be included. And I just wish it lasted a little longer. The way I clean it and maintain it is with baby oil. And of course, when I do my makeup brush washing, when I wash them out, I do use conditioning spray and soap. And that's how I just try to maintain my brushes. So we're gonna squirt some here. Grab some like this. See, it comes out on the pan. It has its own little pan. Now I'm gonna do my eyeliner on the mirror because if I do it in front of the camera, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be a hot mess. So I usually start from the middle and I bring it out. See that? It looks crazy right now. I promise it won't be crazy when I'm done. I used to use pencil liner. I was totally against a brush because I was scared. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And I walked into Ulta one day when I lived in New York, and the girl totally convinced me that I would be capable. She said start off with something cheap, not to discredit NYX, but they are very affordable. I don't want to say cheap, but those were her words. And she said you don't have to spend a lot of money, just learn, and then if you decide to move up, then you can. And I started off with NYX and a simple little brush, and I got it in like the 3rd try. I think I got it. Ever since then, I kissed pencil liners goodbye, and I'm all about this clay liner. It lasts all day. It doesn't smudge or wear off. And even at night when I wash my face off, it's like one of kind of the hardest things to wipe off. But yeah. And it's not waterproof. It's just the texture that it has. It's very thick. So it's very hard for it. You can cry with this, and I promise you will still have it on. So that's kind of how it comes out. See, look at that difference. Pow. Now let's do the other eye. Now, I don't know why, if this happens to anyone else, but for me, my right eye is harder to do than my left eye. I don't know if it's because, as you can tell, I'm a lefty, so maybe that's why it's easier for me to do. I don't know, it's weird. My right eye takes me a little bit longer than my left eye. Oh, turned off my lamp. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Okay, so it's coming along, almost done. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this. It just bothers me if it's not good. We're almost there, guys, I promise. Oh, this lamp is great, but when I bump into it, because it's touch sensitive, and it turns off in the middle of my makeup, it's a little annoying. And yes, I get very close to the mirror because I like to see detail. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it alone because I have you guys waiting and I feel bad for the frigid silence that I have going on. I'm just gonna wipe it off with the wipey that I have. This does dry on thick, so I try to clean it after every use. I don't want it to get messed up. It's just, okay. So that's that. See? See, I just feel like I missed a little piece over there, but it's okay. It's gonna come off eventually, but you guys got the idea of it. And I'm just gonna follow by my favorite mascara. It's from Tartiest. I have the box somewhere, but I got it for $10 during Ulta's September 21 Days of Beauty. Usually this thing is $23. It's worth it, but when you're shopping on a budget, $10 sounds better than $23. Now, I don't do my bottom lashes. It's just a personal preference. I don't like it. And also because on my right eye, I've always had this since I was a baby. My tear duct opening isn't there. So that means that all the tears that come down from my eye, whatever it's called, my lacrimal, it doesn't go down properly and it'll end up smudging my makeup because I consistently have to wipe it. So, and it's okay because I feel like sometimes as the day goes, you could see how tired I am in my eyes and in my face, and I feel like if I had anything on my waterline or on my lower lashes, I feel like it would make me look sick or like really dark. So I prefer just to keep the top half of my eyes done. I don't know, maybe one day I'll give it a try and do a tutorial for you guys, but it's not my preference. I just like keeping it simple. So that's pretty much it. See, I don't use falsies. I don't know how to use them, and don't think I will because I naturally have long lashes. That's just my, again, personal preference. Now, whenever I finish doing my eyes, my upper face, I have tried doing my eyes first before foundation, before concealer, before everything. But when I have a routine, I kind of like to stick to it. So what I do is to clean up any makeup that has fallen down or any mascara or anything like that, I use concealer. So yes, I do use concealer twice, and it's just to clean up anything that has fallen down. Man, I kind of wish I had somewhere to go today, because I'm not gonna lie, I really like the way this look is coming out. Alright, so I just do it like that, just spread it everywhere. And with my beauty blender from Real Techniques, love, 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 love. I just bought a pack of 4. And just spray the top like that. And I blend. I try to be careful not to get into my eye makeup or anything like that. I literally, see, I go directly under my eyeliner and I work my way down and away from it. I'll do the same thing with the other eye. Ugh. I always have that awkward thing that I do with my hand when I'm in the middle of something. It just happens. See? And you can take the inner corner and just, if there's any excess stuff, you can just wipe it out. Okay. Alright. So, I've cleaned up my makeup. Now, what I'm going to do is my bronzer. Oh, I lie. Back to my setting powder. So, I just like to seal off what I did there with my concealer. Because although that is not, what do you call it? A thick concealer. It's not super, super creamy. It's not gonna run anywhere, but I like to seal my makeup anyways. Dermablend powder usually lasts about 16 hours. Like I said, my nose gets very, very oily, so I think that's the part that least lasts. That's okay. So I'm done with that. And now I'm gonna do my bronzer. This is just a quick contour, if you will. I don't do anything complex or anything like that. It's from NYX. It is a matte powder. And it just broke. That was waiting to happen. With my Real Techniques sculpting brush. Okay, so it's already like down to the pan. So I just go like this, dab it in there. See, that much product. I start with my forehead. I just line it, kind of bring it down to the sides. Line. Like that. And now we're going to do the fishy face to outline the cheekbones. So you could kind of see my line, my natural line. I like to just enhance it. So, like I've been taught, from your ear down. And do it on the other side. There we go. I think that's good. I don't like to put too much. Just something simple. And I use the tip of the brush, or sometimes I use my Real Techniques. It is a deluxe crease brush, but I do use it to contour my nose. In this case, I'll do it for you guys today. So I do the same thing. I dab into it. See? Grab some product and just bring through down your nose like that. I'm not a perfectionist at contouring either, but I try. See, so I got a little too much in the center of my nose. That's okay. This is basically what it looks like. And yes, I do have a bump on my nose. So I try to avoid putting bronzer when I contour in that area because it will bring it out even more. So I don't contour that part at all. I don't go over it or anything. If anything, what I have learned is that you should put highlighter over that part. It's what I've learned in other beauty vlogs. So let's just put this guy away. Alright, so I'm gonna do highlight. I actually like doing, I found out that I like doing highlighter before I do blush. And I'll explain why in a minute. But my highlighter that I will be using is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's in the shade Moonlight Pearls. Sometimes I use my finger, but in this case I will use my Eco Tools. It is a tapered brush. I do have a fan brush, but don't really use it. So just swirl it in there. It is a little tight and I did scratch off the top surface, but it is pretty compact. So I just go with it right here on top of my cheekbone. Sorry guys, getting a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. Just gonna do it on the other side as well. Put some on my chin. It's gonna enhance it a little bit more on my cheeks. See? I mean, it's not crazy or anything like that. I'm sitting right like directly in front of my window, so that's why sometimes I look a little bit whiter. I will be posting pictures later on my Glam Instagram account. So that's pretty much it, what I do for that. And now we're gonna use blush. This is from Tarte, which I received, I want to say maybe 2 years ago from Ulta as a gift. I love this thing. If it wasn't so expensive, I would honestly buy it all the time. But I mean, this is amazing. Ooh, can't English. Amazing. It's a 12-hour Amazonian clay. It's in the shade Entertain, and I'm down to the pan almost. But I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite blushes. So it's also from Eco Tools. This is a blush brush, and I just, where I put the highlight and where my cheekbone line is, I kind of like to put it in between there. I feel like that keeps my makeup neat and you can see where is what, but in a blended form. See. Okay. Oh, and actually I forgot to put highlighter in the middle of my nose. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me forgetting how to do my makeup. Shame on me. I'm just gonna do this with my finger. Just go like this. See? And put it in the center of my nose. Like that. Alright, so that is how I do my facial. I'm just gonna pick a lip color from my big bag of colors. Don't know what color I want to do today. Let's go with this LA Girl. Been using a lot of LA Girl. So, got this bad boy at Ulta. The shade is Bliss. Okay. So it is a matte lipstick. So look at that. Super pinky. I already have moisturizer, and what I like about moisturizing prior to doing my makeup on my lips is that as I do it, it kind of starts being absorbed. It starts seeping into my lips. So by the time I'm ready to put on any lipstick or anything on my lips, it's ready. I don't have to wipe anything off. And I don't have lip liner for this color, so I try my best to outline with the top of it, with the edge that's pretty sharp. Okay. That's pretty much it, guys. So this is like Glamorous Feffy on a daily basis. I don't do my makeup every day. What I don't leave the house without is eyeliner, mascara, and foundation. I just like to look a little bit alive, even if I don't do all this stuff all the time. Just gonna let my hair out, and voila. This is what I look like on a good day. I'll just bring this closer. Ta-da! So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to give me back any feedback. Like I said, this is my first video. And I'm actually pretty shocked that I did this. So, fix my little eyebrows. That's Glamorous Feffy for you. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you.